Welcome back, everyone. In our journey to GitHub and to get to learn about the ability creating Git projects and storing Git projects and managing Git projects, we looked into how we can create a space for an existing project in our GitHub account. So we will continue that video, but before we continue and introduce you to those Git commands that are listed on the that were listed at the end of the previous video, we want to also initiate a second scenario of creating Git space where we do not currently have any project in place, but we know we might want to have that project. So we first create a space for it, and then we create the project. So in our previous scenario, we had the existing project. If you remember, we had LMC01 sessions project. So we said we're going to create a space and we're going to let GitHub know that it needs to store this project in that space. But in this scenario, this is scenario 2. In this scenario, we don't have any project. We will have the project. And before we create the project, we want to create a space. That is also perfectly fine. And what we will do in this case, if you remember, this is from our previous video. What we will do in this case, let's go back to our profile. Let's look into our repositories. We have already one repository, one space for our previous scenario. Now what we will do, last time we looked at this plus button, new repository. This time we will just use this new button just to show you that they do the same thing. The interface is the same. You're probably already familiar with this. Repository name, we're going to call it, for example, hello Git, right? A description, sample project, demonstrate the ability to create a repository before any project exists. So in this case, we are first creating the repository, then we're going to create the project. We'll also keep this public. In this case, we will again skip these parts, add readme, add git ignore. We will talk about them later. License and all these will be kept default. Create a repository. As you can see, we are coming into a similar user interface with the similar commands. So at this stage, what we will do, we will again stop this recording. We will come back to this, but we will first go back and continue initializing our project that already exists in our machine. We will bring that to the Git first, and only then we'll come back and continue this recording. This was just to demonstrate that you don't have to have a project to be able to create a space. You can create a space and then you can create the project later on. Having said that, we will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.